Today is another problem that I am running into in my S2000, and that is the rocker panel. This I've known for probably a year since I got it. I found out that the bottom rocker panel on the passenger side is completely crushed inward into the chassis pretty much, and so I wasn't like a welder at the time. I didn't weld much, so I was like, I don't want to take it to a shop. It's gonna be so much just to replace that panel. And I know they're not gonna do just a section, they're gonna do the whole thing. And I just wanted to do the section because it seems like I can cut a section and just put it on and it should be fine, just weld it all together. Now I bought that body panel, let me get that and show you. Now this thing is huge. But from what I've noticed is I don't need to use this whole front piece and this whole rear piece over here. Just like the middle section over here, and I'll show you that right now as to why I am going to do it that way. Put it down. Show you what I am talking about and what I am going to work on. So before I even bought the body panel, I was like, let me see if I can pull this out, but look how crushed it is. And I do not have the tools to pull this out. Now, this was just one thing. And I was like, whatever, you know, it's in, I can't take it out, whatever. So this was full of Bondo. And I made a video about it. It's on my channel. If you want to go look at that, I'll try to put the link in the description below. If not, just look for it. It'll say something along, you know, rocker panel and S2000. Now, cool. All this full of Bondo, whatever. I kind of knew that. And I only found out because this just, look how damaged this is. Let me see if I can get, look at that. Look how crushed that is. Now, I don't think, as you can see, it doesn't go all the way in. So I don't think the inner panel is completely crushed. So I only bought the outside panel. And if it is crushed, I'll try to do my best to, you know, make it work. Now, the crazy part is this. This to me is the craziest part about all of this, which is there is just a big hole in here. Look, there's just a piece of Bondo that's in there. Now, I did not know that. And I was like, I tried pulling it from here to see if I can pull the panel out, but I couldn't. So obviously had to change it. If not, I would have just tried to put like a metal piece, you know, to cover it and make it work, but no. So my plan here is, as you can see, up to here probably is a good line. So I kind of want to cut it here, and then over here it seems to me like this is a pretty good shape. So I think I'm just gonna cut it from like right here. So all this to here is what I'm gonna change out. I'm not gonna change the whole piece over there or this whole piece over here, because there's just no reason to do that. Especially because if I would have to do that, this would have to come out a little bit, and there's a chance I can bend it or you know, hurt it. Now, if worse comes to worse and I do need to take all this out and there's like extensive damage, then I'll do that. But if not, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Can't take this door off, so I need to just open it and hope for the best as far as this door not being in the way so much, because it does have the door cards. So hopefully it doesn't bother me too much. Now let me go ahead and start doing that. Of course I'm gonna measure. Usually they cut the new piece and kind of just put it on and go from there, but it seems like I'm gonna have to reverse that and cut this first, just to see, you know, if I need to cut a little bit more this way or something doesn't line up. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, start that and start cutting this piece first and see how far I can get. Try to get these spot welds. I wonder if I should be able to get these spot welds out. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, now this is you can feel like the metal piece is just like broken here. It feels like a like it just tore like the metal. All right, so I'm gonna look at the other piece, kind of inspect it and see where to cut and where what I need to do to take this panel off and go from there. And you're gonna see the process of me doing that. So I just made some lines to pretty much see where I am going to cut. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start grinding down here to see these spot welds, and then I'll go up top and check those spot welds out. So I finally did it. I did not want to take you guys through the process of me removing this because it was just super annoying. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see down here, you probably can't. Let me show you that. It took some pretty hard damage down here. I mean, I had to really remove these spot welds. But over here it came out kind of smooth, and then towards the end again, I kind of messed up. I had the door on the whole time I was doing this. Eventually I was like, let me remove it, because right here it was way too close to the door when I was cutting. I had to cut it at an angle due to if I cut it straight, it just wouldn't, it would have landed like right up here, and this is like kind of separates the rocker panel and this other metal piece. I did not want to mess with that. So if you remember where the panel got hit, it was around this area. So this did not take that much damage. Maybe this right here did, but overall still solid, which is what I hoped, and hope that it did not mess up down here. So I'm happy with this outcome. Now it's time to kind of measure up the other one, see how I'm gonna do the other one. All this came out pretty nice. This is just marker. Of course, gotta clean it up a little bit better. Clean this side up. Look at all this Bondo and dirt that was in there. Gonna go ahead and vacuum up in here. There really shouldn't be anything in here overall, but you never know. But very happy how this came out. Now we're gonna go to the new piece. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do this. I either remove the fender and put the whole thing on here, clip it on, and then kind of see where I want to mark it. But then again, I can kind of tell where I need to mark it due to kind of like where it ends right here. You can touch right here, and it kind of ends right here. As well as like right here, you can tell I can measure this area and kind of know where I need to put it. So this looks fairly straight. I did cut up to a certain point here. It looked a little bit off, but honestly, this area of the rocker panel looks straight, looks solid.